Ah yes, it's time for an older story today, one that started through simply making fun of one person, which then led to a goldmine of degeneracy. And degeneracy we will see today, folks, because holy shit, the internet can give us countless examples of fucked up individuals. To preface, I highly recommend you eat as much food as possible before watching the rest of this video. No particular reason, but tell me what happens in the comments. With that, let's dive into, you'll just see for yourself. We start our story with one person, a user by the name of Jack Redplay. Jack hung around our Discord circle for quite some time, as far back as when it was still known as Top of the Barrel. Not too long after it changed to the Senate under my leadership, an altercation occurred between Jack and another user named Memely, leading to a wonderful discovery.
A little bit ago, we were apparently sitting in the Senate, and Memely was there. They were ripping on each other back and forth. At least, this is my understanding of the story. Jack decided he'd have a one-upmanship and say, well, you're in a server of degenerate necrophiles. And Memely was like, so are you. We're in the same server, and turned that on him like reverse Uno card, no you'd. And we found out via that. Memely's apparently there because Memely thinks it's funny to be in degenerate servers. But Jack, oh boy, Jack was there because Jack genuinely enjoys on a sexual level necrophilia. And the reason why he apparently consumes the drawn stuff is because he can't get a hold of a live stiff. At least that's what we understand it.
Oh, so that's why he liked Mortal Kombat fatalities so much. Before we really begin, I'm just going to state this right now. I'm not going to sit here and explain to people why necrophilia is a degenerate and immoral thing to be into. Any reasonable person would know that there are lines that you do not cross. And I'm absolutely not going to entertain the argument here. If you want to be stupid and try to argue otherwise, please make sure to hit your forehead on the way out. Alright, so let's go ahead and break this down. Shortly after the initial altercation, I was approached by an anonymous Twitter account that was obviously trying to fuck with Jack. The account claimed a number of things like Jack was in a necrophile Discord server, constantly begging for art of characters being killed, among other things. I was then given a link to a large dump of screenshots of what I call, Jack's Necrobox of Fun. I showcased this collection of screenshots on a stream, and the contents were just hysterical. Add me to the bloodbath, ooh-woo. Hope this neck snap works. Heart emoji. Well, it's hanging, but still, Capper is dead. Should I do a part 2? Him on the chair? Or lying on the ground, dead still but getting played with? Hey, this was announced, so it's time to snuff. Why is it always Lola Bunny? What the fuck? These two are very popular mod characters on the game Rivals of Aether. I would like their necks snapped. Yes, Jack couldn't help himself but constantly, and I mean constantly requesting for characters to be killed in this chat. So Jack literally asks randoms if they're fine with killing, then takes the refs, assumedly without permission, and now it's our job to butcher someone else's OCs because Jack is so ridiculously death horny. Oh, but don't worry, he gets permission to kill people's characters. I have received approval to kill 2 OCs, ooh-woo. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Of course, Jack had his own personal collection of art that he, got from people, I guess. And as you'd expect, it's, very pleasant. As a result of all of this info about him coming out, Jack proceeded to have a massive meltdown, claiming that someone was impersonating him when it was obvious he was fucking lying.
Guys, I've been going through so many fucking emotions. Somebody is pretending to be me. Someone is fucking with my friendships. I don't know how to feel about anything anymore. My mind is blowing up, and my hands feel shaky. Non-responsive. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I feel the blood on my hands. I need fucking help. I'm gonna go over here to the corner and go, anyone?
He was actively engaging in conversations where he was terrified of people finding out he was a sick fuck. After his initial excuses didn't work, he decided to go to other places, straight into the DMs of people claiming he needed help.
You want people to feel sympathy for you? There's no sympathy. You need help. Get it. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything in the same way Lyle won't.
I am! I'm going to Lyle for help because I've been holding off on it for far too long. 2 years.
So talk to a professional. Lio is not a professional, and attempting to guilt trip him into talking to you is ridiculous, petty, and childish. Seek professional help.
I'm not guilt tripping him. This is about me.
So get professional help.
I already do.
So why are you bothering Lio with your bullshit?
Because I need it.
No, you need professional help. If you're getting it, then speaking to Lio isn't going to fix you.
So you want me to vent here or not? Because I keep reading no's from you.
Where did I say no? Tell me.
I already went to vent to a whole other server about this, and at least they offered real fucking support and steps for me to take. After this conversation, Monstrous here decided to have a wonderful conversation with Jack about his degeneracy.
You wanted to vent, so here, now you can vent.
Am I in a tunnel? Hello?
Ground control to Major Tom. Stop being autistic and turn your mic on.
What about necrophilia that you like?
Nothing.
So
Okay,
why the
well,
fuck?
what's the reason? Why do you like necrophilia so much?
I don't like it.
You know, it's funny that Jack tries to deny being a necrophile or liking necrophilia, but oh my, what are these screenshots right here? Jack calling sacrifices hot and constantly posting necrophilia art?
So then
Wait,
why the fuck
that's
were
a
you caught in a
lie.
necrophilia server?
Right.
I just like the art that is posted in there. There's not just necrophilia.
That's a lie. You have roles in that server,
Yeah, you
don't
had
you?
you had special rules to see gore.
Right.
Yeah. I just bent.
I have a question about your degenerate necrophilia. If you don't mind answering it. How do you feel about
you're
fucking
into
pardon me?
You're into boar.
Okay, that's great. We're talking about your necrophilia though, and I don't want to fuck corpses, so we're going to talk about that for a little while. Stay on topic. How do you feel about priapisms as you know the body starts to harden? Do you get off to that? Do you like having like fucking dead boners up your ass, like especially right after the what's it called? That thing, that fucking
No.
fucking rigor mortis when that sets in the priapism. Do you just think, oh, I want that shit in my guts, man?
No.
Well, listen, Jack. You say it's not like I'm not into that. I'm just there for the art. Well, okay. Why are you so broken up about it? Why are you going like I need to vent about this? If it's nothing, why do you feel guilty about it?
Because it's not about it. It's about everything else.
What is there else?
No, because I don't feel accepted here. Because I don't really fit in.
You were never accepted here. All of a sudden, now you have this stark realization. We clearly told you before, you don't fit
Yeah.
here. Nobody likes you here.
Hold on,
But all
hold
of a
on.
sudden, now you have this realization? Why?
Hold on, Jace. Jace, hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold
I
on.
always had the realization. I just finally reached my breaking point.
When I offered to open my DMs to you last night, I did not pull any punches when I responded to you. I called you out for being a pussy because you were so upsetting spaghetti that nobody likes me, nobody likes you because you have no fucking spine. I told you that yesterday. And then you did the exact same thing I called you out for and you ran to Daddy Leo because monstrous man bad. That's so fucking stupid. You are spineless, you're a fucking coward.
You clearly want something from the conversation. What is it? Spit it out.
Specifically, you want something from Leo.
Fixing myself in some way. Growing a
You
fucking
what?
spine at least.
You're
You
not
can't
gonna
fucking
grow
grow-
a spine. You're a pussy.
You
It's
can't
just
grow a
that-
spine from a woman talking to you. You think you're gonna grow a spine when Leo fucking talks to you? No, you're
There's
gonna
no
piss
fixing
yourself
it.
because Leo's gonna fucking make you feel worse.
I
'Cause you
know. That's exactly what I want.
Are you
Oh,
a
I'm sorry.
masochist?
Should I
wanna-
step
you
on
wanna
you
piss
harder next time?
yourself?
I'll
You
step on
wanna
you
piss
harder.
yourself? Wait. He said that's what you want. You want someone to make you piss yourself? Is that what you want?
Do you enjoy being humiliated?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Sounds like you do.
Yeah, you do. You absolutely do.
I mean, how long have you been in our server where we shit talked you and humiliated you nonstop? Must
For
have been
like
some sort of
2
enjoyment
years.
from it. Yeah, 2 years. So you telling me you didn't derive the enjoyment from it at all? You just were like, oh, I'll just sit here. Makes no sense.
I was just okay with it back then.
And now you're not. When we found out about your degenerate fetish, now all of a sudden you're not. How convenient. And now you're telling me, no, there's nothing to do with that. That's a lie. It has absolutely
Oh,
everything to do with that.
It's just like you're sitting here. It's like, oh, I don't mind these guys bullying me. They don't have anything actually on me. When they have something on you, it's like they're bullying me. Help.
Literally, yes,
They hate
exactly.
me for something that they should hate me for because I want to fuck dead bodies. Help me.
I think it's hilarious that you think that somehow Leo's gonna cut you more slack than me. If you want me to step on you harder, all you had to do was ask. Instead, you're a
I
spineless.
don't expect Leo
You
to cut
are a
slack on
spineless, toothless
I know.
little troglodyte. And you think Leo should give you the fucking time of day? Oh, because you don't feel accepted by a community that is 100% built on the backs of fucking little pieces of shit like you? The reason why you don't feel like you belong is because you're a fucking coward. You want to feel accepted? You want to feel like this place is warm and welcoming to you? Grow the fuck up and stop acting like a fucking child. Stop running to Leo with your fucking problems. Get some professional
This is
fucking
the
help
first time I run
and
to
stop.
Leo.
Shut the fuck up. I didn't say you could speak.
I'm gonna
You
speak when I
shut
want to.
the fuck up or I will mute you and then you'll have to.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, cool. So now I can talk and you can sit there and fucking listen. Grow up. Get some professional fucking help. Get some professional fucking help. Daddy Leo can't fucking save you. The server can't fucking save you. Go back to the server that supposedly gave you all that help if this place is so fucking toxic and sad. You're in the server, you're a fucking target. Jace is a target, Coyote's a target, I'm a target, Stalin's, everyone here is a target. You are not special because you're
I
here.
know.
You know, but you're like, oh, how come nobody will accept me? How come nobody wants to be my friend? I get shit on. Coyote gets shit on. So how come we can get shit on, but you can't? Why are you the exception to the rule?
Because I already get shit on all the time.
Who cares?
Oh,
Not a single soul in the server gives a fuck about whether or not you were getting shit on previously or not.
Jack, listen, here's the real fact of the matter. You hang yourself tomorrow, nobody's gonna give a shit over here. Nobody.
I'd also like you to know that even if you do go, and you will, more than likely, go running and crying to Leo saying what terrible people we are because, oh, we pulled you into a call, now we're making fun of you. Leo's not gonna fucking care.
I won't.
Leo's not gonna give a single shit. In fact, Leo's probably gonna be grateful that for once, somebody else decided to take the reins on this. And he didn't have to fucking listen to you.
I'm just gonna point out, Jack, you did message Leo, like, earlier, it was either today or at some point. You said, monsters already shit on me, Leo, I need, in all caps, help.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by need help? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, because he said tomorrow he was gonna talk to me, and it's already tomorrow.
No, that doesn't explain need help. What do you mean by need help?
I just need help.
In what regard do you need help? Explain. Elaborate, you dumb shit.
I can't elaborate.
Why can't you elaborate?
You don't want to.
Can you not word properly? What do you mean you don't? So why are you asking for help if you don't know what exactly you need? What the fuck, are you stupid? Again, you're like a carpet. Everybody's wiping their floor with you. You like that?
He's a masochist.
I don't think he's even a carpet at this point. I think he's fucking toilet paper. They're not. Yeah, they're not wiping. We're not. No, nobody's wiping their feet on him. They're just straight up wiping their ass all over him, and he's just thanking them for it.
He's like, delicious. God, Jack, you are very sad and pathetic. Holy shit.
Literally shitting on you right now. You're doing fucking nothing to stop me, Jack.
I mean, what can I really do to stop it?
Grow a spine.
Well,
I already tried and I got muted, so what's
No. I put you in your place last night. And then you went crying to Leo about how mean I was.
Before you showed up.
That has nothing to do with it. You just said you wanted somebody to put you in your place. That's why I had Leo tell you to DM me. I put you in your place and then you cried like a pathetic pussy that you are and said, oh, Monstrous already shit on me. Monstrous is so mean to me. But you don't want that. So what do you want? What are you here for? What do you think Leo's going to provide you that we can't?
Everything.
The key to the world, man. Oh, stairway to heaven, baby. I mean, here's the thing. At the end of the day, you're either fucking with us right now, which is fine. If you want to pretend to be retarded, by all means, go right ahead. That will totally play in your favor, Jack. It's a brilliant plan. But fact of the matter is, you know how I know you care about this is that you ran away. You actually ran away from this Because as soon as people started shitting on you for something legitimate that they have evidence of you enjoying, you were like, uh-oh. Because your real life is sad and pathetic. You have nothing else going on in your life.
You know, you might get a redemption arc if you actually go tell your parents right now in front of the microphone so we can hear that you're into this. Go do it, please. No, I'm serious. I want to hear this conversation. It would make my...
that's not gonna work, Coyote.
Why not?
So what you're saying is you don't have a spine.
Redemption arc? I thought you wanted... This is your redemption arc. This is your shot at the redemption arc that you wanted.
If
Please,
you do this,
don't tell your parents.
no. If you do this, we'll stop shitting on you.
I'm some
I
more
would
than
love
that,
it.
dude. I know what's gonna happen.
What?
It's gonna work out well in your favor, champ. Just go do it.
Nope, it's not really work in my favor. I know.
So you're a pussy. So you're a
Well,
pussy.
what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's
You
gonna
guys are
happen?
gonna laugh at me even more.
We're already
No.
laughing at you as hard as we can.
You have to
Seriously.
lose at that
Guess
point.
what?
What? I'm guessing? What am I guessing?
You're gonna laugh even more if I do that. And guess
We
what?
literally
I don't
we
want
literally
to do that.
We literally cannot laugh at you any harder than we already are.
You're already like the
I heard
lowest
about
tier
that.
in the
Well, no.
server.
Well, what's gonna happen? Why don't you want to tell them about this to your parents? Could you like tell me? Like, what's the issue?
That's not how our retention mark works.
It does here.
Why don't you want to tell about this to your parents?
Okay, anime pro tag.
I love how he doesn't answer this question. Jack,
Good question.
why don't you want to tell about this to your parents? About the necro
Because
thing? You know?
why not?
Well, why? Yeah, exactly. That's my question. Why don't you do it? Why not?
Because I don't want to.
There's a reason as to why you don't want to. What is that reason?
Because you guys really want to listen to that.
No, I'm telling you to go do it off call, but I don't care. But no, why don't you want to do it?
No.
Because you're a pussy.
No.
Because
No,
you're
what do
degenerate.
you think your parents are gonna say if you tell them?
They're gonna be extremely fucking confused as to what I'm talking about.
What, did they not know what necrophilia is?
I don't think they know what any of those words mean.
Right, we'll explain
I
it to them.
think you're full of shit. I think you know
Parents
exactly the reason. I think you know exactly the reason why you don't want to tell your parents, which is, you know that shit is really degenerate, and they'd be extreme. I mean, apart from how disappointed they already are in you anyway, they'd be even more disappointed in you. That's why you don't want to tell them. That's why the whole thing about like, you know, oh, I don't care, doesn't fly, because you do care. You know that it's fucking humiliating. That's why you ran away. That's why you ran at people. That's why you started messaging everybody. Oh, guys, please listen to me. I want to explain.
Except there's nothing to explain.
Please tell your parents. Come on, Squid. I would really like you to do that.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I can do it for you. Just call him over here. I'll talk to him.
Let us
Do it
talk
for
to
you.
him.
Yeah, we'll talk to him.
Call your
Hold on.
dad over.
Come
I
on.
don't have a dad.
Oh, we'll tell your mom.
What happened to your dad?
He walked away after he saw what a disappointment he was. He was like, "Oh fuck this shit, I'm
Well,
bailing."
Squid, all I gotta say is if you were my son, I'd walk out on you too.
Well, I hope his
Let's just
dad's
say
not
he
dead
discovered
because he was
everything
tried
he got
fucking
him.
corpse.
That's actually a good question. Squid, is your dad dead? Have you tried to fuck him?
Yeah.
No, I don't fuck real.
You don't
I
fuck
only
real?
fuck imaginary.
I always fuck imaginary woman.
You know,
I
fuck
fuck
real.
real.
Okay, I think I got everything. What?
Same.
Jack, you have any concluding thoughts that you want to impart on us before you get banned again? Okay, that's good enough for me. See ya.
Since then, I know Fuckreal has ascended to memehood in my Discord server. As mentioned before, Jack really wanted help from Lio as well, and as you can imagine, it didn't end very well for him. And now, Monstrous already shit on me. Lio, I need help. After this call was uploaded, Jack also tried to take it down, which worked as well as you'd expect. Yeah, it didn't work. I wouldn't be surprised if this video gets bombarded with false flags because the tactics of a coward are all Jack has for himself. But oh, don't worry, we're not done with Jack just yet, because him being a complete degenerate wasn't enough. Say hello to Patch. They're another content creator that used to do commentary up until the situation we're about to discuss. Patch did come into conflict with NecroFiles beforehand and has made some of Jack's acquaintances at the time pretty mad. One day, Patch received some artwork, in quotations, of their character dead, along with the implication that they were going to be raped. I was immediately suspicious of Jack being responsible for this drawing, because I noticed that the line work on this piece was identical to some of the images from Jack's personal collection of degenerate artwork. Patch then messaged Jack, demanding answers. And Jack claimed that he wasn't responsible for the drawing. Instead, he put blame on another individual that we'll talk about shortly, and then linked the artist known as Krollskull. Patch messaged Krollskull to know who asked for the drawing to be made, and Krollskull replied saying that Jack was the requester. What a surprise that Jack lied about not knowing who was responsible, huh? But don't worry, Jack has a wonderful fallback excuse. It was just a prank, bro. I was just joking, okay? Oh, don't worry, Jack. Thanks to yet another anonymous Twitter account, we found yet another thing about you. The fact that you were going to have their girlfriend's character also killed in a piece of art. A little snap will shut them up, and I plan on snuffing them again with their girlfriend this time. And don't think that I'm going to let Krollskull off easy either. Crow? You should have made sure to know the context of what the request was, but given the fact that you draw this kind of shit in the first place, your lack of intelligence doesn't surprise me. And that's where Jack's story ends. As far as I know, he's flown under the radar since then, but while that story ends, we then go into another. An anonymous account messaged Coyote Lovely, another person who's made videos about this subject, about a Discord server that Jack hung around. This server belonged to Adago, the person that Jack tried to say was responsible for the patch artwork. To make it short and sweet, Adago is a complete nutcase. Don't ask me, just look at his journals or any of the insane shit he said in his Discord server.
I am tired of seeing various snuff artists or commissioners being harassed or disrespected on fur affinity. They are a really small community with my favorite kind of combination of dark subject matter with a touch of, or sometimes a whole truckload of sexy thrown in. And due to the harassment, this already small community is shrinking, and less art is being uploaded of this type. God, I feel like I'm reading the fucking lost ramblings of Chris Crocker. This angers me. Why is it our society has decided gore and death is PG-13, like in the movie Tremors, but the second a dick is visible it's taboo? Even Michael Myers' Halloween has the killer murdering people either during or shortly after or before having sex. Sex is not some holy, sacred thing. What are you, Catholic? Sorry, that's so... Okay. Let me try and get back into character. It's a natural part of the body, and if death and gore is PG-13, so should sex and, yes, full frontal nudity of male genitals. But no, apparently death is fine as long as there's no visible sex or arousal involved in it. Society makes no sense and I won't conform to it. I plan to commission and upload more snuff-related art, and also photograph sad and dramatic pictures of dead animals, usually roadkill. What the fuck, dude? Just what the fuck at all? What is wrong with you, Adago? There will be no warning or teaser text before you click, and there will be no separate accounts made to segregate my watchers that like snuff from the ones that don't. I like the subject matter of snuff, and if that offends or bothers you, either get over it or get out.
Yeah, like I said, a nutcase. Adago thinks he's hot shit when it comes to championing freedom of speech, in quotations. He unironically thinks that snuff artists are persecuted against, and the people into this crap are perfectly sane human beings. Let's put that to the test, shall we? Thanks. Trying to find ways to snuff my feral, a dog that was created in the game Second Life, mind you. It's about as hard to snuff a feral as it is to drown in Second Life. Might have to buy some arrows and just use the default dying animation. Yeah, I like hanging for the blue tongue, often force arousal. Twitching limbs, my favorite is the tail, and then the different eye expressions. Some are sad and weak, others are rolled up in pleasure, and my favorite, the bloodshot and pained eyes. I also prefer it if a recently deceased male retracts instead of staying hard. I like to use arousal lengths to guess at how long they have been dead. Yeah, finding dead dogs attractive. This is supposed to be perfectly normal behavior? Yeah, fuck these people. They're fucking insane. And thank God for archiving, because as soon as this shit was blown open, Adago, well, nuked his accounts. I wonder why. But let's go ahead and talk about the other degenerates in this server, because there are plenty of them. Let's take a look at this fella right here, Arathorn. He's participating in an RP about, cat falls a great distance and fucking dies. Oh, rip kitten. Floats over and inspects the dead cat. The kitty's bone seems to have cracked. His neck was twisted, blood slowly spilling and making a mess. I pet the poor kitten, picking up the lifeless body. I'm in a different universe. I check the cat for a place of residence or secret place. The kitty's neck hangs on his shoulder, softly wiggling from side to side as he was moved, his tail dragged on the ground. I find nothing of importance and sigh, and then lift the body over my shoulder and search for a secluded spot to enjoy my new find. So, who's alive that don't want to be alive? I'm bored and I want to kill. I'm just at a loss for words about this person, just... fuck. Oh, and of course Jack has to be there too, because why the hell not? Here's another one called Demetrius. This cat is free to play, and Demetrius, you look hot like that. Hi. Thank you, I try to be a good death sentence. Hehe. Well, if you'd like, we could snuff each other. I prefer to be executed than to execute myself. Depends on the mood. This cat can play killer. Although if you go to the guillotines, then I am for. Decap is your favorite way to be snuffed? Yes. I like electrocution. Yes, electrocution. Prefer a gallows with a long fall. Ooh, long drop ends with a neck break. The electrocution seems barbaric to me. Neck fracture, yes. In Call of Duty, dogs had an electrocution animation. It was fucking hot. I like breaking necks too, and Jack, show me this please. There's no recording of those deaths except actual gameplay videos. It would only happen with one specific weapon. Ah yes, because you see guys, I am a degenerate of class. I think electrocution is barbaric, alright? Nah. You want the guillotine, you want to be decapitated. Oh, there's this wonderful person as well, Nomad Possum. I've been thinking of live streaming my suicide. Haha, personally I'd rather die in the arms of someone I love, so that I may have peace in my death. Otherwise, if it weren't for good friends and stuff, I would have floated down the mighty Mississippi. I'd rather die with a bang. Do as much damage as possible. I thought of live streaming a suicide by cop, but that's not sexy, happy face. What the fuck? That's kind of a question I want to ask y'all if you preferred ways to die, either by suicide or by someone else. What would it be? I enjoy the spree-killing suicide stuff. I can get into some dark places, and when I hear of someone on the news finally snapping and releasing all this pent-up rage on the world and going out with a bang, I can't help but connect with that. Mass shootings and the like. As for how I would want to die, I'd want to get shot by some maniac at work. Can I be that maniac? XD. Someone who had had enough of life's bullshit and want to go out in one final release of pure rage before dying. Oh, I'd probably go to prison then die there starting to shit, lol. I'd rather die there, either by myself or from the cops mag dumping. If I had to choose a way to die, it would be drowning. I want to get shot. I would love to be naked and held down by a stronger man and just jerked off with one hand and kept submerged with the other, lol. Is it weird that I like death and snuff but not in a sexual way? Maybe I just yearn for real death, I don't know. It's not weird, it's just not something I understand personally, lol. Adago, this guy is literally talking about how he connects with people who commit mass shootings. What the fuck is wrong with you? Projectiles, like arrows and bullets, are my favorite. Projectiles in what parts of your body? Garrote is hot too, but I have choked myself to the point I had some visible damage around my eyes, so let me just warn you, once it gets super tight, the blood swelling up in your brain feels like your skull is a pimple about to pop open. Chest, lungs, so I aspirate blood. Well, considering I'd be dying to someone, I don't think they're gonna care too much, lol. Or cough up blood. I love characters getting shot, or falling great distances. Just these wonderful people are so amazing. And as much as I want to cover all of the other people in this server, I think I do want to cut it off here. It's pretty self-explanatory that these people are fucked in the head, and I could go on and on and on for about the next 20 or so minutes. As it does pertain to me in some way, I did feel the need to cover it. But there you go, my dear viewers, you know that these people exist now, and if you come across any necrophiles in the future, absolutely mock them into the ground. I'd like to, of course, thank my dear patrons. Big thanks to Gay Bitch, nice name there, Spoken Mind, Danny Boy, Phoenix Heart, Coyote Lovely, Tudola, B, Hateful, RiddleOfLightning, DrunkleBee, and BusyRobotHands.
No, I don't fuck real.